Alright, what is up, Nick? I'm back on the Life of Nick 24/7. And what better way for a video that is not an introduction on this channel about my life than a basketball video? Yes, we're going to call this series Business Be Ballin'. I'm just going to take whatever's on my mind that day and just run with it. Today on my mind is Kristaps Porzingis and the Mavericks. They are a team that almost knocked out the Clippers in the first round last year. And right now they are struggling. They are sitting 13th in the West. Back-to-back losses to the Suns. Devin Booker hitting a game winner in one of those games. And then the other game, Devin Booker wasn't even playing. And they lost. So, the biggest thing is, why are they struggling right now? Some people are talking about, well, one, let's talk about the injuries. They're missing Maxi Kleber, great three-point shooter, has some pretty good underrated defense for what he provides, and can grab some boards. And then they're missing Dorian Finney-Smith, 3-and-D player. They got him back last night, I think, and he had a alright game. But people are talking like they have a really strong strength of schedule right now. That's why they're losing. Well, you could use that, but they lost back-to-back games to a Utah Jazz team that does not have Donovan Mitchell in those two games. Schedule can't get much easier than playing a Utah Jazz team that doesn't have Donovan Mitchell. That's their scoring just gone. So why'd they lose them games? Well, they're 29th in point differential, which just means they're getting outscored. So they're not playing defense. Luka's not hitting his shots. He's shooting around 30% from three. He's definitely got to step up if they're going to be successful moving on. But my thing is, when you got a player like Luka, teams are looking to build around that player. On their rookie deal, they want to make moves while they're on a rookie deal to get other players, utilize the cap as smart as they can. So they got Porzingis. Well, Porzingis injury problems left and right. He missed first 7-8 games of the season due to injury. His knees just don't hold up. He's a 7'3" guy, so there's going to be more problems to come with that. But his knees, they're just not there. And with this team's direction and everything, I don't see the Mavericks being in championship contention with Porzingis as their second best player. He can be the third, and they can be in championship contention for sure, but not as their second. Now here's why. One would be, it's just every big man dominates them, and even some of the smaller people that play the fours or the three position, they just dominate Kristaps. Kristaps will have a 6'5" guard on him and chill at the three. I understand you can shoot over them and everything, but guess what? If your shot ain't falling, or even if it is, not every three is going to go in. Kristaps, get them down low, get them in the post, work the 6'5" guard. Work them down low. Use your body, use your strength. Something he is struggling to do. Rudy Gobert, very inefficient. Not very inefficient. Very low scoring is what I meant. Center. Let me pull up real quick. Rudy Gobert right now on the season is averaging 11 points, 11 rebounds, shooting 63%. That's what he's averaging. But then Porzingis running the center position, which is a horrible idea. If you can avoid it as the Mavericks, you need to. Running the center position, which he's been doing a lot of recently. Ayton was just dominating him. But let's talk about Gobert. There's one night, Rudy put up 17 and 12. Porzingis put up 11 and 9. So he got outscored, got out rebounded. Rebounds, I'm not as worried about against Rudy. That was a close rebounding battle. But now let's talk the next one. The first time that they did not have Donovan Mitchell They didn't have it that second game either with those stats. But the first time that they did not have Donovan Mitchell, you have Kristaps guarding Rudy Gobert, Mr. 11-11, and Rudy put up 29 and 20. Rudy out there looking like Shaq, dominating down low, you know, and you just can't do that. Kristaps, like, you're 7'3". You're supposed to be a defensive presence, and against the, I would probably say, the worst offensive big man in the NBA, and he almost gave you 30. The worst offensive big man in the NBA looked like Hakeem Olajuwon down low in the post, because you know he can't do anything else. All you gotta do is the simplest rule in basketball, Kristaps. Between your man and the basket, stay there. It's not like Rudy Gobert has a fucking bag. No, he does not have a bag to get into. Rudy Gobert has a layup and a dunk. That's what he has to score on you. And Kristaps, if you can't stop that, I don't know that you can stop anything in the NBA. Offensively, those games, horrible. He's played 12 games this season. The Mavericks are 3-9 with Porzingis on that court. 3-9. What are you making $27 million for? Because it ain't for winning. It ain't for staying healthy. It ain't for defense. And you don't even average 20 points a game. I don't know that you... I just really think that if this team wants to build around Luka, you've got to start looking at trade packages involving Kristaps right now. It was a good run, one season. I don't care. He's not going to improve that much better. If anything, he's going to eventually tear his ACL or tear his Achilles and just be completely useless. Get something for him while you can. I'm not even a Mavericks fan. But defensively as a team, y'all aren't there. At the start of the season, the Seth Curry for Josh Richardson trade was looking like a win-win. 76ers, they need some shooting. Seth Curry. Who better to do it than a Curry brother? Josh Richardson going to the Mavericks. They needed some defense with a solid shooting guard. And Josh Richardson's that guy. He brings the defense and he brings solid shooting, but when he can't shoot on a night, all he's bringing is the defense, and his defense has not been the most consistent. Like, it just hasn't. So I would really say you got to look for a trade involving Kristaps. Get something else. You need a different second best player for Luka if you want this team to push championship run. Other thing you could do, trade Porzingis maybe for a draft pick this offseason. Try the Porzingis thing, see what y'all can do as an 8th seed, 7th seed, maybe even 6th seed. If y'all turn this around now. See what y'all can do. I feel that's really bad for him, though, if y'all get in the playoffs again, because then your GM's not going to look at the problem that y'all have sitting there with Porzingis. But right now, why you aren't in the playoffs, I would maybe, since y'all don't own your pick this year, trade Porzingis. It's a strong draft class. Get someone else to be beside Luka. Or you trade Porzingis and get for sure, you know what they are. You don't have to worry about progressing and everything. Next to Luka, that isn't injury prone. If you can do that, then I would say they could go somewhere. But right now, with how this team's playing and with how Kristaps is, you're not going anywhere. Smaller defenders on him. No initiative to go to the basket. None. He stays at that perimeter. He goes to the basket more when he's got a center on him. Makes no sense. But, the man shooting-wise, let's talk about the Sun games. Against Ayton, both games, he shot on average, this is just an average out of both games, 6 for 14 overall, 41%. You're 7-3. Not all of those were threes. You shot 5 3-pointers, so 5 of your 14 shots. So let's see. That means you are taking at least 9 shots that are mid-ranges or layups. And you're hitting about 3 of them? maybe 4. Like, I know I keep saying it, but you are 7'3". If I am 7'3", I will make Porzingis my bitch. It's simple as that. Use your height. Do something with your tall ass self. So yeah, I think that's my rant for the day. Mavericks, get your shit together. I'll see y'all next time. Don't know what we'll be talking about, but business will be ballin' in episode 2 as well. This is...